Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss about pterygopalatine fossa. So pterygopalatine fossa, it is a pyramidal fossa. It lies deep to pterygomaxillary fissure. It lies deep to pterygomaxillary fissure. This fissure lies between maxilla and pterygoid process. So this is the pterygomaxillary fissure. Next we'll go for boundaries of pterygopalatine fossa. So anteriorly it's formed by posterior surface of maxilla, behind is formed by root of pterygoid process, above is formed by under surface of body of sphenoid bone, below is formed by pyramidal process of palatine bone, this pyramidal process of palatine bone, it lies between maxilla and pterygoid processes. Next we'll go for medially. So this medially is formed by thin plate of bone. It's called as perpendicular plate of palatine bone. Laterally, it's communicate with the infratemporal fossa through pterygomaxillary fissures. So again we'll go for the boundaries. In front it's formed by posterior surface of maxilla. Behind, that is posteriorly, is formed by root of pterygoid processes. Superiorly is formed by under surface of body of sphenoid bone. Inferiorly is formed by pyramidal process of palatine bone. Medially is formed by perpendicular plate of palatine bone, and laterally it's communicate with the infratemporal fossa through pterygomaxillary fissures. Next we'll go for communication. So pterygopalatine fossa, imagine this is a fossa now. So anteriorly it is communicate with orbit through inferior orbital fissure. Medially it's communicate with the nasal cavity through important foramen called sphenopalatine foramen. This foramen present in the perpendicular plate of palatine bone. Below it is communicate with the roof of the oral cavity through two important canals. Number one will be the greater palatine canal and lesser palatine canal. Posteriorly, it is communicate with the middle cranial fossa through an important foramen called foramen rotundum. And also it's communicate with the foramen lacerum through pterygoid canal. And also it communicate with the pharynx through an important canal called palatovaginal canal. So posteriorly we are having three communications are there. And next, what are the contents of pterygopalatine fossa? So we are having three contents. Number one, maxillary nerve. Number two, pterygopalatine ganglion. This is the largest peripheral parasympathetic ganglion. Number three, third part of maxillary artery. So these are the contents of pterygopalatine fossa. Next I will explain bony boundaries in the skull bone. Bony boundaries of pterygopalatine fossa. So pterygopalatine fossa, it is a pyramidal fossa. It lies deep to the pterygomaxillary fissure. This pterygomaxillary fissure lies between maxilla and pterygoid processes. Now let's see the boundaries. Anteriorly, it is formed by posterior surface of maxilla. Posteriorly, it is formed by root of pterygoid plate. Above is formed by under surface of body of sphenoid bone. Below is formed by pyramidal process of palatine bone. It's present between maxilla and pterygoid processes. Medially is formed by thin plate of bone. This thin plate of bone is called as perpendicular plate of palatine bone. Laterally, it's communicate with the infratemporal fossa through pterygomaxillary fissure. Now, let's see what are the contents of pterygopalatine fossa. We are having three contents. Number one, third part of maxillary artery. Number two, maxillary nerve. Number three, pterygopalatine ganglion. So these are the three contents which is present in the pterygopalatine fossa. Now let's see the communications. This pterygopalatine fossa, it's communicate with the orbit through inferior orbital fissure. So this is the inferior orbital fissure. You can see this is a communicate with the orbit. Below, it's communicate with the oral cavity through greater palatine canal and lesser palatine canal. Laterally, it is communicate with the infratemporal fossa through pterygomaxillary fissure. Medially, it's communicate with the nasal cavity through one important foramen. That foramen is called as sphenopalatine foramen, which is present in the perpendicular plate of palatine bone. Posteriorly, we are having three communication. Number one, it is communicate with the foramen lacerum through artery of pterygoid canal, and it's communicate with the nasopharynx through palatovaginal canal. You can see here this is the palatovaginal canal, and it also communicate with the middle cranial fossa through one important foramen. That foramen is called as foramen rotundum. This rotundum lies behind the medial end of superior orbital fissures. So these are the communication of pterygopalatine fossa.